I might have messed up running my comps, and I think it might actually be a wholesale deal. So
what do you mean? Well, we live now. What do you mean, Spencer? I'm sorry.
Well, I was under the impression that it was only going to be like the ARV was only going to be about 150, 160, but come to find out it's about 190 to 200. So
it's higher.
Yeah, it's a lot higher, which is good. Because like I don't think that it's a weird situation what happened with the mortgage company, but the original note, they had that, and then he was telling me something about a hurricane that happened, and then they sold the note to a different company, and they raised the interest rate from, I think it was like 4.5% to 8%. The payments doubled, which caused him to fall behind on the payments, and then hence the pre-foreclosure.
Hold on, let me let this dog outside. Go, get out of here. Go. Coming in and go around. They sold the note, and the new lender is taking action, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because of the rise in the interest rate, and then because of the rise of the payments, they ended up falling behind because they're just off of like Social Security or like VA, something.
Oh, man.
So, and they're both disabled too. So I mean, they can't work. It's like they really don't have too many options. So that's why it's in pre-foreclosure right now. And I don't think that the loan will be able to be reinstated.
What do you mean? The loan can always be reinstated. Shit, if you paying the arrears.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the number. He got the payoff. He got a bunch of paperwork, but I think he needs some help going through it because he said there was like an entire packet. But I already set up an appointment for Thursday to go over there, so I'm not worried about it either way. So.
Well, we can push it back, Spencer. I don't, man. You know, you've been so gracious with my time, and
man, I know there's got a lot going on. It's all good.
Well, do you want to wait to talk to them, or you want to go and crunch the one down today, or what you want to do?
We can do the one today, and then I think with everything going on, I'll be able to work it out with them. I'll be able to figure it out as I go. I mean, I know I can probably figure this out just by going through every single video and taking notes and everything. But I think I just need a little bit of reassurance. You know what I mean?
You could take a million years to go through the videos or get right to it.
That, or I'll just book another call. I'm not too concerned.
All right. So what is the let's go ahead and start with this one. What you got?
This property is here in Daytona. It was completely renovated in late 2017, so it doesn't need anything. I've already been over there. It only needs a door. It's got a pool out back, so it's empty. It just needs to be resurfaced. And he was going to do that himself. Anyways, he's a young kid. Started a family, had a kid. Was going to do the whole wife, house, all that stuff. Ended up falling apart. And he wants to. He's only like 22 or 23, so he's still like super young. He just wants to get out of his mortgage.
Yeah.
He wants to go back to school. He's got other things. He's got other callings.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
so he's done with it.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of legal issues too. He might be facing a little bit of jail time.
Oh, wow.
So.
Oh, wow.
He's there by himself, and he doesn't really have any option. He doesn't know how to like rent it. Probably can't find anyone.
Okay.
He reached out to me.
Who's living there? Who?
Just him at the moment. Him and another. I think it's a buddy of his, a roommate.
So he's this lead. Just so I understand, this is a pre-foreclosure lead, or what type of lead is this?
This is he's not even behind on payments.
He's not even behind.
Nope.
So how does he get in touch with you? How does he get to you? How do y'all guys linking?
So I've been dropping quite a few RVMs over the months, and
gotcha. RVM.
Come to find out, it was actually, you know how you get like 10 numbers back with skip tracing, right? So one of the numbers that I had gotten back, it obviously it wasn't the right number for the person that it was meant for, but it ended up in this kid's mailbox. He ended up listening to it. He just happened to be in a situation where he's like, I should probably sell, or I need to do something with my property. So he reached out to me.
Nice.
So,
That's nice. I
I
like
wasn't
this.
targeting him, but he hit me up.
Action.
Yeah.
God favors the universe favors action, dude. I mean, you got the wrong number, and it still worked out.
Yeah. Yep. Still being able to help him out. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
You been over there yet?
what's up?
Have you been over there yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
House in good shape.
It's in great shape.
All right, let's look at some numbers then. So, how many bedrooms and baths is it?
It's a 3, 1.5.
3, 1.5. I'm not mad at that at all. 3. And what are your intentions? Do you know at this time? What's your exit strategy?
Subject to and sell it on a most likely rent to own.
So I always like to have a distinct difference in my fence, as you know, I'm sure, no doubt. So we're buying it. So to sell lease option, is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I think that's going to be the best way to go about it.
Well, let's look at it. I don't know.
And figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So he owes. You got the numbers, right? You've done your research. You got all the numbers.
I got everything.
All right. What does he owe?
He owes, as of this month, 138,002 and 88 cents.
All right.
I got to send him out, baby.
Good for you, man. I love it. You guys just sit together. Okay. Mortgage, monthly payment.
That is $1,209.
Does that include taxes and insurance?
Yes, it does.
1209. PI.
And it's obviously a fixed rate.
I don't know. That's not obvious. What would you say that?
Oh, I know it is just from.
Okay, you know it. All right.
So his documents, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so you saw the note, or you saw that on the mortgage correspondence?
I got a screenshot when he was online going through everything for me.
Fixed 30-year?
Yes.
Originated when?
11/17.
2000. Okay, 2017. So we're walking back in time. You understand, no doubt, the benefits of buying subject to. You're going into a time travel.
Yeah.
Praise God. So you're not getting a lot, but still, it's free money that you're getting.
Yeah.
18. I mean, yeah, you're not getting much, but still, man.
Principal hasn't really been paid down a whole heck of a lot. So.
Yeah, it's not. But still, you paid no points. You didn't pay any closing costs. All that crap that he paid to get this loan, you don't have to pay any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, payment, mortgage, and repairs are. You're telling me this thing is move-in ready?
It's moving ready. I mean, I'm sure you could probably find some things to put maybe like $1,500 into.
Let's just say 1K then, because you're probably gonna have to do whatever. You're gonna have to pay your utilities while people are looking at it.
Yeah.
And amount he is behind.
$0.
So he's not behind at all.
He is up to date.
Where is he going?
Maybe jail.
Okay, so all right.
Maybe jail. If not, he said he's going to figure it out. He just needs a little bit of money to walk away with.
What does he need?
He says he would like $10,000, and I know why he said $10,000. But I'll just go ahead and put it out there. That's what his bail was.
Gotcha.
That's what his bail amount was.
He don't know you. He won't see this.
Yeah. So with the numbers and everything, like I think it's gonna. He could probably walk away with like $5,000.
Yeah. Well, he wants 10, which is irrelevant. God bless him. But the numbers are the numbers, dude. If you can't collect 10, there's no way in hell you're gonna give out.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's the numbers are the numbers, Spencer. Don't feel bad, man. I think your voice is like. I can sense you're like, man, the guy when he, what he needs and what the market will bear, Spencer, are just two different things.
Yeah. That's just the facts.
Yeah. The faster you get to the facts, the less it's gonna hurt. Like yesterday we were talking to a lady. Just get to the facts. If they owe more than what it's worth, let's get it out there, man. So then we can kind of put the pieces together, my friend.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you're not. I can hear your voice like, man, he needs blah blah.
Yeah.
I know you. I feel like you kind of feel for the guy, which I would too if I knew him probably.
Yeah. He messed up. He's in a tight spot. Needs some help.
Mhm.
So
Happens,
yeah.
man. It's happen. Well, at least you can give him something, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you need. Let me move this around. This is gonna be because no doubt. My thing is this: I'm envisioning you showing up to his doorstep with 5,000. No doubt he's gonna turn your way. What I'm thinking.
I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah,
That's just what he said he'd like to walk away with is the 10.
yeah. He wants 10.
But I'm sure.
Yeah,
I know for a fact that it's negotiable.
yeah. It has to be. Yeah, because I mean, there aren't a lot of buyers out there that are gonna do what you do.
Right.
Matter of fact, he gets nothing if he doesn't do business with you.
He's gonna lose. He's gonna. It's gonna end up going into. He's gonna fall behind in his payments.
Yeah, it's gone. Eventually, he gets nothing. And even if if more he gets behind on payments, that money goes to that. So, okay, rents in that area, my friend, for 1.5.
1,400.
So this is above this line is going to be what you got going out. This is going to be in. Rents 1,400. Is that going to be high end, low end, or are you seeing 1,400 average?
That's gonna be. I'd say medium to high end. I'd
Yeah,
say closer to the higher end. Yeah.
yeah. I'm saying where you at because Orlando. I mean, it's a beautiful city, but the rents aren't the highest out there, right? I mean, even
Yeah, if you're in like, I mean, if it depends, obviously it depends on the area, but if you're in like the suburbs, you're not in a gated community. If you're just kind of out there, you're looking at anywhere from like 1,000 to like 14, 1,500. Just,
and that's weird to me though. Is that just because there's so much inventory?
you know what? I don't really know why that is.
It's crazy. Even the hotel rooms. I mean, you can get a hotel for $50 down there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They just charge whatever they want. I mean, you're gonna be in the ghetto. You're probably gonna be in the hood if it's like under like 900. It's not gonna be in a nice area.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay, so let's say I'll leave it there, 1,400. So not a lot of cash flow here because
no.
we might have to go down. Okay, I like the fact that he's no arrears. Let me put this up here. No arrears, which means I guess he's got some money somewhere. Is he paying a mortgage? Do you know, or somebody else paying it?
I know he's paying it, and his buddy that's living with him, so his roommate. I
Gotcha.
know he's also
Gotcha.
contributing to that too.
All right. Have you done any research regarding what people are paying for down payments in that area regarding looking on Craigslist and looking at other rent to owns?
I have not honestly.
All right, let's do that.
That was going to be one of my questions to you, as far as if it just varies by area, state to state. I mean, location.
Well, I'm just like, well, well, you can't even, what are you thinking about a down payment? I mean, I had to look and see.
Higher the better.
I know that. I mean, I would think 10 grand would be for one on a $130,000 house that needs no work in great shape. I'm like,
And I mean, he bought it for 150. I mean, you could easily sell it as a rent to own for 160.
oh yeah, we didn't go over that. The ARV, what is it worth?
I think you can sell it for 160 as a rent to own. Yeah, he bought it for 150 less than 2 years ago.
And he paid down $12,000 that quick.
Yeah,
He must have put a down payment down there.
he had to put something down.
Yeah, he had to. Well, it's worth 150 to one. You're saying it's worth 150, right?
Um,
Or it's worth 160?
yeah, it's 160.
It's no, okay. Well, in his eyes, that's no equity because of realtor fees.
Right, right.
Oh, this, worth that, monthly payment, that, rents are here. Let me go ahead. I'm just gonna bring this down to 13 for my. I don't like pushing. I just don't. I never really like pushing monthly rents because man, you're young. For me, Every time I've tried to maximize the monthly rents, every time, Spencer, the people just end up losing their shirt,
Yeah,
because I've got so much out of them on a down payment that I'm sucking it out of them on the monthly payment, and it's almost like they just run out of steam.
it's just too much. They're like, yeah, well, gotta go. And I
Well,
have a feeling at that. I have a feeling at that 1,400, it would get to that tipping point. You know what I mean?
yeah, man,
To
I
be
do too. I do too. Still, either way, we're at zero. That to me it just qualifies for no cash flow. So you can live without, even if you were to buy it, you can live without this 89 or $91 a month, right?
yeah,
If we had to just, my thing is, as of now in my life, I don't care if it's 50, 60, 80, $90. I would prefer the tenant buyer to keep it, Spencer, as opposed to me keeping it and then them kind of getting in a tussle.
yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know about your finances, I don't count your dollars, but at the end of the day, man, when I'm as I look back, I got some years on you. Man, I think about all the rents that I just maxed up. I remember I was charging 1,200 a month rent, and then when it would go vacant because they couldn't pay, it hit me harder. I Now my rents are lower, but I'm occupied.
Yeah,
So
yep. I'll be all right if for whatever reason that ends up happening. Um, if I had to go the whole year with it vacant, I could.
you
Yeah,
can suck that up. Okay, we don't want you to do that, but yeah, I hear you on that.
yeah,
But $90 times 12, who I would prefer them to keep that money and stay in it as opposed to you get $90 a month.
yeah. I would too, and I had a feeling that with this, just because the numbers were so tight, that it would really only result in collecting money on the front end with the down payment.
That's right. Well, if you want, we can go ahead and do a quick search on Craigslist because the only thing I see here is down payment, and I'm cool with that. I just did. I mean, we're doing one now where we're just all you're doing is shuffling paper. And but if you want, I want to make sure that I understand you do want to buy it no matter what.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. This seems like something you might. What are you? You said you're 27.
Mhm.
This might be something. I mean, you don't want to move into something like this, or you want something nicer, or do you already own your house?
I just re-signed my lease at the house that I'm at right now, or else I probably would have. I mean, I'm in a pretty nice neighborhood here. I mean, I
Yeah.
have my rent's super low. I mean, I still have two roommates. I'm only paying like $500-600 a month in rent. So
Put it out there. So what you're doing is what we call house hacking.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
got my overhead low.
Well, in the future, I mean, dude, and I know, I mean, this is not why you hired me to do this, but I'm just looking at you. I look at you. I'm like, when I was 27, I bought my place and then I had roommates and they paid my mortgage off.
Yeah,
So you can still do the house hacking here too, Spencer,
yeah, that's true too.
unless they don't want to move there. I don't know. If they don't
I'll
want
have
to
to
move
run it
there,
on.
even if they don't want to move, you can always find somebody to rent it. I mean, I personally rent out rooms for people call me to help them rent rooms out. So we do
Mm.
that. Do that too. Okay, so the lease option, 8,000 down. You want to go on Craigslist real quick? I can do a search for you, or you want to do that on your own?
Yeah, sure. We
Yeah.
can do that real quick.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna share my screen, and you tell me your. I feel like I'm doing a broken record. I mean, uh, people are doing this in every city in the country. I promise you. What is your? Hold on, let me see. What's the zip code?
32174.
That didn't work. What's the city?
Uh, I tried Daytona Beach. That's the main area, at least on like Craigslist.
How far is that from Orlando?
Uh, Call it an hour.
Not in bad. They got it's an airport that's about an hour. Is it Sanford?
Yeah, they got Sanford. Yeah, right there. Right
So
up.
is that close? Is this close to you? Sanford's close to you too?
Yeah, Sanford's pretty close.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna just bring my screen up. Oh, shit. Okay, so we're within. So I'm getting 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 1, 5. That isn't right, is it?
Try 32117. Unless you want to go.
That's not what you gave me, though, is it? Oh, it's a Daytona Beach.
Yeah, Daytona Beach, Florida, right there.
It's saying 3, 2. Well, that should be close enough, right? 13 miles outside of that. But we'll pull that up in a minute. We'll go to housing, apartments, housing. You can do this, man. This is how I kind of keep a pulse on the rent to owns in any city. And I found them in so many cities. So we just do a search, rent to own. Please enter a valid value. You think we need to go 20 miles from 32115, Spencer? Or how many miles do I need to be from 32115?
I'd say 10, and then we'll change the 32115 to 32117.
Gotcha. So now we're just testing the market to see what rent to owns are out there and what people are charging for down payment so you can get a feel for what's going on out there.
Yeah.
So we did a rent to own search. You choose rent to own, seller financing. Oh, that's not a comparable. That's
a trailer house.
Yeah, it's a trailer house. That won't be comparable. Room for rent. Okay, nothing on Craigslist. So let's go on finance. Nothing for that. Lease. Purchase. Nothing there. Lease with option. I'm just scanning I'm just scanning.
Not seeing a whole heck of a lot, are you?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything down here.
Saw one rent to own had the yellow lettering on it.
Where was that at?
Oh, just right there. Call 1844.
Oh, there you go. Rent to own, $700. Let's see what he got. $100. Thanks for visiting Chase House. Wow. 1,200 square feet for $700 a month.
That where they have the little graphic for the area, that is in 32114, and that's in 32114. I mean, it's not the nicest part of town.
Oh, gotcha. Low or bad credit. Okay. These dudes are probably looking for buyers. I didn't even see that one. I'm glad you caught that one. Daytona Beach. That's 32114, you said?
Yep, 32114 is kind of like the other side of the tracks, and then 32117 is where we're at.
Gotcha. Wave security deposit. Special. Not a lot of action in this area, my friend, which is cool with me. I like because you're gonna be one of the few people that have something down there.
You know, that could possibly be. I've seen the signs from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably like 4 or 5 months ago. But there was at one point, there was one weekend I was like, well, you know what, I'm gonna try bandit signs, and it just said the typical, we buy houses, cash, whatever.
Yeah.
And I had a few people that were looking for properties. They're like, yeah, rent to own. We can put money down. So
Nice.
I didn't get their contact info, obviously, because I obviously didn't have anything available.
Yeah.
But
You can get your buyers list started. Let me just go into for sale owner. Because owner financing is nothing but a way of, rent to own, owner financing, they're the same thing.
yeah,
It's the way you set it up. Okay, so here we have owner finance. It's the same thing, Spencer. Owner financing is rent to own. It's just the way what you call it.
gotcha. Just different terminology.
There you go. No bad credit. This is you, right? Your owner financing, bad credit, okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 4 bedrooms, nice fenced yard, 5,000 down. Okay, so you want? There we go. It's right here. Anyway. So here we go. So do we know where Holly? Oh shoot, Holly Hill. This is another.
That's 32117. That's where we're at.
Okay, so this is you then.
Yeah.
This looks like a nice house right here. Let's see. Take a look. Wow, this thing has been redone. Are you seeing these pictures, Spencer?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm seeing them.
All right. Nah, and based on what you have told me, your house is in similar condition, correct?
Yeah, very similar shape as far as condition.
Man, this thing here is,
It's like brand new.
you know, big old yard. How's your yard?
Oh, that's good.
I mean, yeah, it's got a decent size.
Oh yeah, backyard. Yeah.
Okay. Man, he's got new cabinets, stainless steel. This dude's ready to go here. So this is 5,000.
That's nice.
5,000. And yours is a 3-bedroom?
Yes. Yep.
He's got a 4-bedroom.
And I don't know exactly where it is.
Let's see. Here we go, right here. Ridgeway Avenue.
Ridgeway. Okay, so it seems to be
95 is right there. LPGA Boulevard. You know what LPGA Boulevard is?
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's close.
Let's call this guy up. I want to see what he says. I want to know, see, what I like about your deal and what is favorable for you, Spencer, is you can offer long-term financing. This gentleman here. Let's see what type of you want to go ahead. I mean, do you have time? Let's go ahead. Yeah, you're paying me to do this. You want to go ahead and call him up?
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
I'm going to call. No, you just got to listen.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't do that to you, dog. All right. A 4-bedroom for 130,000. Good God.
Hello?
Hey, my name is Chris. I'm calling about the 4-bedroom you have for sale here on Craigslist.
Yeah, we have already sold that.
Oh man.
You're looking for just Daytona?
Yeah, we're looking for the Daytona Beach area.
Yeah, I don't have anything right now in Daytona at all. Sorry.
Let me ask you, was this one, were you able to get 5,000 down, or what type of down payments are you getting?
Yeah, we get between 5,000 to 10,000.
5 to 10,000.
Most of our properties.
5 to 10. Okay. Are you an investor there too?
Yeah.
Nice. What else do you have, my friend?
I got one in Palm Coast. I got Deltona
Palm Coast, good.
and Port St. John and Titusville available right now.
Okay, and those are going to be 5 to 10,000 also.
The one in Port St. John and Titusville are 5. Palm Coast and Deltona is 7,500.
Gotcha. Hey, my friend, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Damn, Spencer, I didn't ask you if you had any questions for the guy.
No, that's all good.
Man,
He obviously hasn't watched your videos though because it didn't go straight to voicemail.
That's funny. Dude, that was a perfect case study for you, Spencer.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
This dude was he's your cookie cutter, so it looks like you can get 5. He's saying if he's getting 5 to 10, I mean, he's saying he's got houses everywhere. I mean, no brainer.
Yeah, 5 to 10.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are you squeamish about on this? You know, when you emailed me, you felt like something you may or may not want to do. Because you can shop for your buyer right now. I mean, you haven't tied it up yet.
No. I was just talking with him earlier. Because I have the contract right here. I was like,
What does that contract say?
everything that we basically had gone over. It's not signed by him yet because I couldn't get in touch with him for a little while, and I thought that he was
Done.
He was imprisoned. So, but no, he got a hold of me today, and he still wants to move forward. He's like, well, we can do it today. We can do the paperwork tomorrow, whatever.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Some things you got to consider. Well, I don't want you paying a whole lot of months. You know.
Yeah.
What was the monthly payment on that? Do you remember what the monthly payment on his was?
I think it was 12 something. I believe.
You know what I forgot to ask him?
I think
How
it was
long?
listed right in there.
It's right here. Yeah, I forgot to ask him, Spencer. How long was the financing? That's what
6 to 12. 6 to 12 months.
Is that what he said?
I believe that's what it had it in the listing.
Let me see. Terms balance of 124,000 with payments 988. Doesn't have it on. He sounds like he's taking these over subject to also Spencer. Let me call this guy back.
Probably is.
Because if he said balance of 124, this dude sounds like a pro, to be honest with you.
Might have to get in touch with him.
Take this dude off a coffee or something down there. Hey! Holly Hill.
Oh,
Hey, my friend, I'm sorry to bother you again. I just called you about Dorothy Avenue.
yeah.
You said it was gone. How long are you offering financing?
It's full term, 30 years.
30 years, okay. And I'm just looking at it. You told me you were an investor. Are you doing the subject to? Are you taking over the payments and passing that on?
Some we take over the people's mortgages, some pay cash, some we get private lending on it, some we get bank loans. We buy them all different ways.
Okay, so you're all over. Sounds good. That's all I got.
That's fine.
Thank you. All right, bye. So, Spencer, I'm looking at it here, 988, but that's PI. So you still have to put taxes and insurance. So you're still at, what are taxes down there? I don't know. 150 bucks?
Yeah.
150 bucks a month, maybe? Two grand a year?
Yeah, it can't be too much.
Mm-hmm.
At least not where he's at. I don't think
was
it's
thinking-
over like $1,500. I don't think.
I would think, yeah, 1,500 bucks. That's you got around where we are.
Yeah.
So you're at 1150, 12 for him, 988, 1088, 1120. Then you got insurance is another 60. So yeah, you're at 1,200 bucks.
Yep.
So this is it. Okay, that's it, man. So that's it. That's what you're getting. You're getting 5 to 10. That's what you're gonna get. So where are we at now, man? I mean, are you comfortable with that? What you have the paperwork there? I don't know what you have. Do you have a contract that's going to allow you to take it over subject to?
Yeah. I got a purchase agreement with lease options.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't know. After I was thinking for whatever reason. I guess I was just making assumptions, but I was assuming it was going to be more than like $10,000 down.
Or you're thinking we'll get more?
Yeah, I was.
You didn't tell me why. You just told me it's gonna get. You told me 5. You told me. Oh, what did you tell me? You didn't know.
Or we found out from him that it was going to be about 5 to 10 down. At least that's what he's getting. But I thought, I was like, well, maybe we can get maybe like 15 grand down.
Hold on. Okay. I'm not following you, man. I'm sorry, brother. When we first talked, you told me you didn't know. Were you thinking it and you didn't want to say, or where? I'm not judging you. I just want to make sure I'm following your conversation.
Yeah, I honestly, I didn't really know how much I was going to be able to get for a down payment from a tenant buyer.
Okay, so now when we're talking now, I'm hearing that you're thinking that you had in mind 15,000.
Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be a little bit more.
Okay, what makes you come up with that number? And I'm not screaming at you, man. I want to just kind of make sure I understand where we're at.
I think it's from watching other people. seeing other videos and just hearing what they're collecting for down payments, other guys that are doing creative financing. And I know it's not in the same market, so that could definitely have something to do with it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've seen a few 15s. I've seen even a few 20s, even one $25,000 down payment.
I
So
see what you're saying.
yeah.
Well, let me think.
Not to say that what he's getting is going to dictate what I get down, but it's got to be probably right around the same neighborhood.
You're right. I mean, the shit is right down the street, dude. I mean, the house. If you're telling what I saw, that pictures that we looked at, man, is to me that house is gonna be, to me, is desirable. I mean, it was a 4.2, dude. I mean, it needed no work. I could move right in for $5,000. Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I wasn't really. I didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, now, in my experience, my friend, yes, you can get larger down payments. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. In my experience, what happens is we both are under the philosophy that the market is bigger than you and I, right?
Correct.
The market's bigger, doesn't care about you, doesn't care about me. The market is what it's going to be. In my experience, yes, I've gotten large down payments, but they don't come around quickly. You know, yes, you can. You may have to hold it for 6 months, Spencer. But the problem is, man, you got 6 months times 1,200. You know, what is that? Let's say there's another 8,000 out on the outside, and then you get 20,000 minus 8. Guess you walk away with 12. You know, where you could have taken the 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's up to you, man. It's really up to you. But I like to just move on. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to come. They don't. If your competition is selling a 4.2, my friend, for $5,000 down, right down the street, I think that you're telling me it's the same house, right?
It's very similar.
Let's see some pictures. Bring it up. You want to bring it up?
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to?
Just share your screen. Click the button on the left side and bring some pictures up.
All right.
If you feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, sure.
Man, that was a sweet house. You guys have different inventory than we have here. And don't forget, you're probably going to sell this house, Spencer. Shit, you might sell this thing, you know,
Yeah.
3 or 4 times in the next couple of years, man. I sold one twice, 3 times in a year.
Have you had pretty good luck? I mean, I know you're obviously looking for somebody that is obviously going to be there long term. What's your turnover?
Have I had good luck with what?
People staying in there long term?
To be honest with you, man, I haven't personally, but I don't really do a lot. I have done some pretty house ones like this.
Yeah.
I do more stuff that needs work, but these people, you got to think about the buyer. You know, I have to almost beat this in the heads of my inner circle members. Like I just had a guy finally do one, and he's like, I can't believe that people are going to give me $3,000 to $4,000 down. You know. But the people, I got to tell you, man, the people that we're selling these houses to, they're under a different mindset, you know, and it's like, are they going to qualify? Would they be even renting from you on a lease option if they were the person that were to save up the credit and get it right? You know, you got to think about these. Typically, generally speaking, I'm not saying that this is for everybody, but yeah, mine. I mean, I sold a house 3 times in a year. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, dude. I don't want to take it back. Go ahead. You got to talk for the pictures for the camera to be on you.
But that happens. Mouse is getting all big. Chris, can you see these?
Yep, I see it loud and clear. But you have to talk for the camera to be on you, though. Spencer, are you there?
Oh, she's pausing.
Oh, you can't hear me. Spencer, can you hear me now? Golly. Turn it.
I can hear you. Stop sharing. Yeah, I can hear you. I was trying to share it. I don't know what happened though.
Oh well, yeah, froze up. But it's in good condition. You're in good condition, right? Your house.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I would probably start at 10,000, man, and then if you don't, if you don't get any bite, Spencer, you have to come down. That's all I can say. Yeah. But should you do this one if your cash flow is good enough to sustain? What I would recommend is you to tie it up. Start marketing for your end buyers right now.
Yeah.
It's the best time. It's warm. People, you don't like September, dude. The real estate business, well, you'll find out if you don't know. Everybody's worried about back to school. You got the kids shopping. Nobody moves September. They
Man,
don't move.
slow season.
Yeah, what's been for me.
Yeah. All right. So I don't have a trust. I obviously have my LLC. And I know your thoughts on putting properties in the LLCs.
You sound like my inner circle members. Should I
Yeah.
do it like this? Should I do Chris? Should I really? I'm like, oh God,
Yeah.
where is my knife? Go ahead. I'm listening, my friend.
Does that get set up? I haven't obviously invested into the paperwork.
It's $200 or something.
$200. And is that do you just fill that out like when you're at like the closing table? Like, does it have to be set up ahead of time?
Yeah, well, typically, like today, I'm doing one because we made an offer to a bank REO and they want to see that the trust exists.
Okay.
But if you're buying from a seller, FISBO, you could do it as you're approaching closing. So if he signs the paperwork today, you will have to have the name of the trust. You don't even have to have that. You can have Spencer LLC and or signs, and you can assign it to your trust for $0 later if you don't have a name today.
Gotcha.
As you get towards closing, as we're getting towards closing, you can have it in your LLC and then assign it over.
Okay.
If you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been where you're at, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do it. It is another step, but it'll come over time, my friend.
Yeah. All right. I have a feeling I had some other questions written down. When they're making these monthly payments, are they making it like how is that set up? Who are they making the monthly or who is the tenant buyer making the payments out to? Are they making it out to me or are they making it out to could you explain that just real quick?
Out to you. You're referring to whose name is on the cashier's check, or because we don't take checks, and I don't know about you, but I don't take personal checks.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. I don't have any rental properties. This is gonna be my first property taking
good
subject.
for you. You're doing it the right way, brother. You're doing
Yeah.
it the unlimited way. So, one, we don't take personal checks. Did that back in the day.
No more.
Yeah, don't do that no more. You can do it several ways, man. With this new technology, you're so young, you can do this direct deposit stuff. But yeah, we get the money, then we pay the mortgage company. But
So that's our responsibility to basically make the mortgage payment, obviously.
well, you can. Well, I want to make sure that it's paid. Like, okay, for instance, we get the cash. I do it one of two ways. They either mail me a cashier's check, which is probably the old way to do it, or they will. I just give them my bank account number. They can deposit it right in the bank.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go on there and make the online payment to the lender.
Okay. That would make sense.
Make it right on there.
That way you know it's paid.
Yep. So when you get the power of attorney signed, you'll be able to set up the online stuff. If he doesn't have it already, he can just give you that login.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. I've done it all, but not all, but I've done it several ways. I'll mail a check in, mail in a money order. I'll pay it online. Sometimes I've gone into the bank and made the payment in somebody else's name. The worst thing they can do is say, "What's your name?"
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
They'll call you. They'll think that you're Joe Smith, because you're paying Joe Smith's mortgage.
Right.
But I like to just smile and keep going.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How much more time you got, Chris? Are you about to wrap things up?
Let me do this. It's getting ready to rain. Let me let my car windows up. I'll be right back.
All right. Perfect.
Hey, Taylor. He let the dogs in. It's raining. I can't get them to come in. Without killing yourself. Let's do this.
All right. And I can get the purchase agreement from you, right? I can buy that between myself and the tenant buyer. And basically the paperwork.
What purchase agreement you talking about?
I don't think I used the right words for that, but the I guess the lease agreement. I guess.
The lease agreement. You talking about for your lease option?
Yeah, it's between me and the tenant buyer.
Yes. Don't forget. 2 different documents, right? You got 2. If you use mine, you can. I mean, there's 2 different documents. You got that?
Yep.
Yeah. So you got the lease and the option, and you make sure they sign it. No security deposit, my friend. 0 security deposit.
0 security deposit. Yeah, you put out a video on that too of filling it out, right? I believe you did.
Shit, man. I can't remember doing that 600 videos. I'm sure there's one on there somewhere.
All right. So the lease and the option, those are both between the tenant buyer.
Between you,
myself and the tenant buyer.
Yep, you buy it. You have the deed. I don't know how you're gonna take title. However you want. I recommend having it in your trust. Then you sell it on a lease purchase. Get the down payment. They live there with the lease. Pay you rent, and then you have the option. You sell it for 160. You get your, let's say you get your 10 grand. You keep making these payments here. You know, when people come in, they say, I used to do like a 2-year option. I just ask them, how many years you want? And they'll say, usually they'll say, well, we only need 2 years to clean up. Just write it up for 2 years.
2 years it is.
And I'm telling you, man, the next thing you know, anyway, the last thing you need to worry about is somebody cashing you out. It's going to be so rarely that happens.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, you'll end up selling this house shit, man, 2 or 3 times.
I'm all right with that.
You know?
I guess if I have to. All
They
right.
force you to do that. They force you to go in there and get them out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna go get this purchase agreement signed either later today or tomorrow morning. And
I want to make sure you have the purchase agreement you have. I don't know what you have, but it has the language in there that you're going to be buying it for. It has the right language, right? The magic language to take over the payments.
oh yeah. Yep.
Okay, great. All right. You
Yeah.
good, Spencer?
I might have to add something in. I think the only thing, just the approximate, even though I know what it is. You know, I know you said approximately.
Well, you don't want to, you know, I don't think that's going to really matter that much, but the loan amount changes every day.
Gotcha.
You know, when you have the payoff, you know, it'll be down to the penny today, and then tomorrow it'll go up $15 or whatever. You know, it changes. The title company or attorney that you are going to use will order a new payoff. Unless when is the one that you have expire?
Oh, I think the 1st of this month.
1st of July.
Yeah, June. But that's when the next payment was due. I know he's keeping current with his payments, so I just deducted it off he got the payment just beginning of June.
Okay.
So I was able to get all the information from him. So it's as current as it can be.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. So your title company, have you already researched your title company that understands subject to?
Yep.
Good
They
for you.
do my wholesale transactions, so they also
Wow.
do too. So
That's sharp, Spencer. If you don't mind sharing with me, everybody, you know, everybody's like trying to find an attorney that will do this stuff. How did you find them?
Well, it was from just a local RIA, honestly, and it was from just connecting with other investors that are here local. Yeah, just from networking and talking. Guys that, you know, you don't think are heavy hitters, and then you come to find out they own a plethora of properties, and you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know.
The regular guys, right?
Regular guy, drives regular truck.
Honda,
Yeah. And
Chevy.
it blows my mind, man. It still does, because these guys have hundreds of rental properties, and it looks like they work at AutoZone.
That's what we do. You know what? It's just the cloth that I was cut from. I promise you, if you go out to your foreclosure steps, these dudes look like bums, man. I mean, we don't spend money on stuff like that. We spend money on assets. It's just something in the blood.
I know. And one of the guys here, I'm not going to drop his name. He likes staying really under the radar, but it's like you'd never expect it. He helps me out with everything. We always talk, and I think we're gonna be going off and kind of starting our own little RIA just for our own reasons. But it's like we really want to focus on, like, the people who are actually serious with wholesaling. They're serious with, like, lease options subject to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his department all day long. He's been over here for 20+ years.
Wow.
Smart guy. But yeah, you'd never expect it. But that's how I found out about the title company.
You got a referral.
Got a referral. Yep, absolutely.
Mm.
I know.
Okay. Anything else, my friend? I got time. You got a few more minutes, so you good to go?
Dude, I think I'm good to go, man.
So the next thing is you got your signs. You're gonna do your rent-to-own signs, and then you're gonna do all your. Well, first of all, get it locked up, and then if you want to come back, I'll send you the information for my inner circle stuff. But the guy you just mentioned, he might be able to help you out. He's right there.
Yeah, I've already talked to him about it. He's like, he just doesn't like the whole lease to own, and then they tear it up, and then you have to do it again. It's just ongoing. That's just his preference, though. He does rentals, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah.
He acquires in obviously different ways with subject to and stuff, but he doesn't really.
He probably has big lines of credit. I know guys like that. He's got cash. He can buy them like that.
Yeah. Yep. But
we don't have that luxury, and you can. My mentor, this thing is like the NFL, Spencer. Every coach has a winning strategy for their team.
Yeah. So. Yep, I know. That's the other thing too, man. I get so distracted just by hearing everybody else telling you how to do things. It's like you're getting pulled one way, then you're getting pulled the other way. Do this, do that. You just need to latch on to, like, a few different people and just do what they do. And it's like you can't go wrong.
Copy the right.
Too much noise, especially with so many just fake gurus popping up all over the place. Man, I can't stand it.
You're a life coach at 19, man. I can't. It's
okay. At 19 years old.
It's something, man.
A
lot of these guys in Florida too, though.
Yeah, they are. A lot of them are, and a lot of them are capitalizing not necessarily on the real estate, but the education associated with real estate. Yeah,
a lot of these guys in Florida. Okay, we're good to go. Let me know if I can help you with anything else, Spencer.
I will, Chris. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. God bless you. See you soon.
You too. See ya.
What's up, y'all? What up?